Hello everyone, welcome to my Movidonstar channel. Today, I present to your attention a review of the comedy film, My Follower, about a guy who is obsessed with sex. Before watching the movie, click like the video and subscribe to my channel. Get settled in front of the screen and here we go. The film begins with several girls in the process of doing gymnastics. At this time, the character of the film, Bobby, who was taking the French exam in the next room, was very bored and failed the exam. Realizing that he won't get into the prestigious institute, the young man keeps blaming himself, and his friend who came to him at that moment says, "Summer is not for studying, but for having more sex with girls." Seeing his unrequited love, Bobby rushes to the girl, but again fails due to his inexperience. At night, Bobby and his two friends, Jack, go to the whorehouse to have sex with the Jordans. Young men who have arranged prostitutes with their boss try to find a suitable girl for themselves. Jack gets blonde whore and Bobby gets big-breasted sister. But everything doesn't go as the kids think, and the blonde Louise starts having sex. Bobby fell asleep with his head on the whore's breasts because he was having sex for the first time. The next day, Bobby's father calls him to talk about his failed French exam. His father wanted him to be able to enter the university. The father wanted his son to become a great lawyer by studying at the same university, and so he told him that he would find the strongest French teacher in his hands. Requires winter. Bobby's father, who met Terry Blynn, tells the French teacher that his son must enter the university and for this he will give $10,000 in addition to his salary. Meet Terry. Bobby doesn't like his teacher very much at first and class 1 is pretty boring. Bobby wanted to have more sex and spend more time with his friends during the summer, but instead he had to learn a language that was difficult and incomprehensible to him. During the conversation, Bobby learns that Terry recently broke up with her husband and that she is 29 years old. At night, Bobby and his friends go out again to hunt for girls. Jack talks to a working girl at a local cafe and persuades her to have sex with him for a pittance. But today's hunt was not the same, and in the most interesting place, street thugs come to the cafe, and one of them is the boyfriend of the working girl. The guy says he'll kill whoever his girlfriend has sex with, and Bobby hides under the car to avoid a fight with the guys. After coming home, the young man who couldn't sleep, while walking around the yard, sees a French teacher bathing naked in the pool and watches her. Bobby gets hungry when he sees the beautiful figure of the woman. The next day, Bobby falls asleep during class and has a dream of having sex with his master, only to wake up knowing it was just a dream. Bathing in the pool with his teacher Terry, Bobby tells his French teacher about all his dreams. Terry listens to him, but it's more important for him to pass the exam, because $10,000 is waiting for Terry. A few days later, Bobby meets his friend Jake and observes the women practicing yoga, and Jake becomes very emotional. Bobby, who has achieved quite a bit, scores 80 points, and to celebrate, his master invites him to a restaurant. While they are having fun, Terry is approached by her ex-husband and tells him to remarry Terry, but Bobby and Terry leave at that point. Businessman Sylvester chases Guy and writes down his motorcycle number to find out his address. When Bobby gets home, he finds his master in the pool again, and as he is getting dressed, Terry comes up to him and tells him that he won't be getting dressed again. The next day, when Bobby sees Terry hanging out with Sylvester, he gets jealous and kicks Sylvester out. The guys go to the nightclub to have sex with the girls as it gets late again and fail again. At this point, Terry also visits her ex-husband, but returns home to find Sylvester also having sex with another woman. After returning home, seeing his teacher sad, Bobby tries to cheer him up and takes a bath with him in the pool. That night, Terry takes Bobby by the hand and leads him to his bedroom, and you know why. Bobby's father calls Terry to him and tells him that he wants her to have sex with him. But Terry leaves. Don't think I can do whatever I want with money. Bonnie, who comes to Bobby's birthday party, also begins to warm to Bobby. At night, Bobby comes to his teacher again to have sex, and Terry tells him to cut back on dating because he's afraid that the boy will fall in love with her, but Bobby still convinces the girl. In the morning, Bobby rushes to his bedroom so that his parents don't find out. Sylvester comes to Terry's house to talk to him. Bobby, having liked his teacher, drives him away again with a gun. Bobby takes a liking to Terry and visits the store to give her underwear. He was more and more interested in such information by reading books about new ways to have sex, and at this point he did not notice that Bonnie had also arrived. At night, after their parents go to a friend's house, Terry and Bobby resume having sex. The next day, he starts stalking Terry and Bobby again, telling Terry that he's having an affair with his apprentice, and an enraged Sylvester gets into a car accident while chasing them. The next day, Bobby's parents leave for another city, and the couple again take advantage of this situation to have long sex. At night, two of Bobby's friends try to call him to take him to a nightclub, but Jake, who hears the sounds of a woman having fun, watches them and sees that Bobby has already got his whore. Soon, Bobby's parents return home and everyone gathers around the same table for dinner. Bobby tells his father that he wants to be an astronaut, but his father opposes it. The last lesson is over, and Bobby sees his father at his father's as he bids farewell to his teacher. The next day, Bobby, who scored a 91 on his French test, tells Terry to hang out more, but Terry tells France she's going to visit her parents. When he gets home, Bobby tells his father that he is an independent and will decide where he will go to school. Bobby's father tells him to stay away from his French teacher and work for money. Bobby thinks that there is no real love between him and his teacher and that his teacher is greedy for getting close to him. Due to the fight, the guy is slightly injured in a car accident, and Tunda comes to Bonnie, his old girlfriend, who attracts her and has sex with Bonnie. When he came home in the morning, seeing his master going to France, Bobby apologized to him and kissed him for the last time. "I said a lot of inappropriate things to you last night out of anger." Terry leaves for France and Bobby feels happy that he has a bright future ahead of him, and the movie ends there. Leave your thoughts about the movie in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next videos.